Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Hotfire MTG. I am doing another Throne of Eldraine ranked draft. Got enough got enough gold, actually, so let's use the gold and get into this. So, pack 1, we got a Stonecoil Serpent. A couple other decent cards. The Epic Downfall is good. Wandermare, obviously, in the right deck is pretty good. And Searing Barrage, so a couple really good pieces of removal. But you have to take the Stonecoil Serpent pack 1. Any pack, you're taking the Stonecoil Serpent and running it in just about any deck. That's really, really good. So 100% taking that, which is great because it's an artifact, so it doesn't really tie me to any color really early on. So it's a bomb that can be played in any deck, which is awesome. So pack 2, I'm not seeing a lot here that's standing out. I don't like Deafening Silence in drafts. Sage of the Falls. When it or a non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. That's pretty good. Sucks that it's a 5-drop, but it's decent card. Card draw is always really good. I also like Order of Midnight. I may take the Order of Midnight. I like both of those uncommons. I think Sage of the Falls is a little more difficult to get into play, obviously, being a 5-drop than the Order of Midnight. What else we got? Charmed Sleep's pretty good, kind of pseudo removal. Just tap a creature down and keep it tapped. So I like Charmed Sleep too. But I think I'm going to take the Order of Midnight. Just a really good card. Both the adventure ability and the creature itself. 2/2 flyer for 2. Can't go wrong with that. And it is a knight. And pack 3, we've got a Venerable Knight and a Tournament Grounds, obviously, which are both kind of push you into knights, obviously. We've also got Festive Funeral, can work with stuff in your graveyard. Order of Midnight helps us get a creature back from the graveyard. So Tiny, another decent piece of pseudo removal in blue. And I like Flutterfox, obviously, in just about any deck that's running white. So with the Order of Midnight, I'd probably take the Venerable Knight. Really good card in any knight deck. Yeah, I think I'd take that. I don't think I want the Tournament Grounds at this point. If I was a little further along and I was a little more committed to knights, I would take that. Absolutely would allow me to splash a third color possibly. But I think I'm going to take the Venerable Knight. So here we've got Claim the Firstborn's okay. Also got Rally for the Throne, which I actually don't mind. That card has kind of gone up in value for me. I used to just think it was like, why is it, create 2/1/1s for 3, and if you can get the Adamant, okay, that's pretty good, but still just creating 2/1/1s for 3, although it's instant speed, so it's kind of gone up in value for me. I used to think it was crap, but it's actually not that bad. Garenbrig Paladin's a really good green creature, but green looks pretty dry. No removal here, really. Wicked Guardian's okay. Decent card draw potential in black, which is hard to come by in black. I might take the Smitten Swordmaster, though. It's another knight. It's decent 2/1 lifelink with, again, a pretty good adventure side. Yeah, I think I'd take the Smitten Swordmaster. I don't know. Rally for the Throne. Rally for the Throne or the Smitten Swordmaster. I like just the fact that the Swordmaster is a knight. And at this point, we've got a couple knights, and the Venerable Knight benefits from having knights, or your other knights benefit from the Venerable Knight dying. I'm gonna take the Swordmaster. Let's see. Wintermoor Commander. That is awesome. I like the Youthful Knight too, and I like Righteousness, but the Wintermoor Commander, that's definitely a sign that none of the bots are taking black-white. At least not that color combination. We're already at pick 5, so yeah, I'm taking that Wintermoor Commander 100%. So I think we're just about to the point where we're going to be committed to a black-white Knights strategy. I've got an outflank here. I really like the Lost Legion, but I think we have to take the removal at this point. Right now we have all creatures, no removal, so I like the Fireborn Knight. I don't like that it's 4 white essentially to cast it in a black-white deck. Like like I really like it, but am I gonna be able to cast it in a black-white deck? If that's where we end up, which at this point I think is looking pretty good, I think I just have to play it safe and take the outflank, take the removal. 2/3 double strike for 4 is really, really good, but I feel like that's really hard to cast. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the outflank. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but so here, black. Wow, where'd all the black cards go? I thought black looked pretty good a couple packs ago, but Knight of the Keep it's vanilla, but I don't mind it. 3 power is decent. It's a good blocker. Blocks a lot of cheaper creatures. So yeah, I think Rampart Smasher. The fact that there's still a Rampart Smasher is, I guess none of the bots are playing Gruul, but at this point, is it worth changing my entire strategy? I don't think so. So I think I just take the Knight of the Keep. Silverflame Squire, fantastic card all the time. Really, really good card. Okay, so I'm not too worried. I was like, where did all the black cards go? Why am I not getting anything in black or white? Take the Swordmaster for sure. A couple of Smitten Swordmasters, that's pretty sweet. Beloved Princess is not a knight, but the Beloved Princess is pretty good. I also kind of like the Signpost Scarecrow. Just could allow me to splash red if any really good red knights come up and I want to maybe splash for something. Beloved Princess, Signpost Scarecrow. You know what? I'm going to take the Scarecrow. Am I? I thought I was. I may have just changed my mind. Yeah, let's take the Scarecrow just in case. Oh, the Tournament Grounds came around. Wow. That's unexpected. So I guess Knights is looking pretty good for me. None of the bots are drafting Knights, I suppose. Definitely take the Tournament Grounds, no question there. True Love's Kiss is okay. Again, obviously very situational. Could take the Weapon Rack. I don't love the Weapon Rack. You know, I'd play it if like I really had no other decent non-creature spells. Could also take a Barge In. At this point, we could splash some red. But if you're playing Knights, a lot of Knights are humans. Yeah, like these are all humans. So maybe take the True Love's Kiss. And there's another True Love's Kiss and another Barge In. Crazy. Maybe I'll take another True Love's Kiss. No, I don't know. 2 white? No, I'm going to take a Barge In. And sure, Dwarven Mine. I doubt I'll end up playing that. Gilded Goose. I'm not switching to green. And I already have 4 of those for standard. I think I take the outflank here. Mysterious Pathlighter is really, really good, though. Not a knight. And I do have quite a few creatures with adventures. 2, 3, 4 already. which isn't bad. I like the removal, but the Mysterious Pathlighter 2/2 flyer, and would make the Swordmaster, the Order of Midnight, all bigger. Ugh. I think I have to take the Mysterious Pathlighter. It's not a knight, but you're not going to have 100% knights. It's a really good creature. I want the outflank real bad, but I think I have to take that. Here, Prized Griffin's another good white flyer. I think I take the Ardenvale Paladin probably, though. Oh man, Ocame Adversary is really good in green, but Flutterfox, we got a couple artifacts we could play. I don't think so. I think we take the Ardenvale Paladin. Reaper of Night's another good one. Again, not a knight, just night as in nighttime. Good finisher. It can be a blowout, finish the game kind of card, but I think I'd take the Paladin, just being a knight. Yeah. Play it safe, maybe. Wow, a lot of flyers coming around. There's another Prized Griffin. There's another Reaper of Night. I think we probably take this Reeve Soul, though. Is blue-white flyers, like, wide open, or what? I guess, from this direction. I think we take the Reeve Soul, though. Reeve Soul is very good removal. Wow, an Archon of Absolution. Holy. Again, not a knight, but a really good card. Just a really good card in my colors. I have to take it. And there's another Prized Griffin. How many Prized Griffins have you seen? Yeah, clearly blue-white flyers is like wide open from this, from pack 2. Cards coming from the packs coming from the other direction. Whew. We could start looking into red, because we've got the Tournament Grounds, we've got the Signpost Scarecrow. We could take the Brimstone Trebuchet. Maybe end up in 3 colors. Even my black at this point is pretty light, so I think the Trebuchet is probably a good idea, given that we're going for a night theme. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Trebuchet. So here, wow, another Reeve Soul. Searing Barrage is really good removal in red. We have a Reeve Soul already, and it's kind of limiting, whereas Searing Barrage works, almost unconditional removal, but if you've got a creature, obviously, with more than 5 toughness, it's not going to work, but works on a lot of creatures in this format, so yeah, I think I'd take the Searing Barrage, given that we already have a Reeve Soul. Ooh, and there's an Elite Headhunter, so yeah, that's a bit of a getting paid off a little bit for keeping red, the possibility of splashing red open. We may even not just splash red. We may end up a significant part of our deck being red at this point. I mean, really, we only have 4 black cards, so, and like none of them, like the Reeve Soul is pretty good, and the Order of Midnight is pretty good. The Smitten Swordmaster is like, yeah, it's okay. So 100% take that Elite Headhunter, and wow, an outflank, probably the outflank I take here, because the outflank can be, I mean, it could do 5 damage for a 1-drop, whereas Searing Barrage for 1 mana, whereas Searing Barrage does 5 damage, potentially also 3 to the creature's controller, but it costs 5. Whereas if you've got 5 creatures, this could do 5 damage to an attacking or blocking creature for 1 mana. I really like the Youthful Knight, but I think I want a second outflank. Yeah, take that outflank. Got another Smitten Swordmaster. So yeah, I take that, definitely. Bloodhaze Wolverine's not going to fit well into this deck. Prized Griffin. Skullknocker Ogre doesn't really work well in this deck. Prized Griffin and just another good big flyer in white. Maybe we end up in red-white with a bunch of flyers. Maybe we don't even play the... Maybe we don't even play black. Who knows? We got the Elite Headhunter, though. That's really good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I kind of want the Prized Griffin just in case. It's a really good... Yeah, I think it's better than Lash of Thorns. I'm going to take the prize. There's another Prized Griffin. And an Embereth Paladin, which I just don't like the Embereth Paladin very much. If you can get it out for Adamant, okay. Okay, it's still just a 5/2. I don't want another Prized Griffin, so I'm going to take the Crystal Slipper. And here we've got a Weaselback Redcap. That's pretty good. 1-drop Knight. Sweet. And we've already got two. No, we've got one True Love's Kiss. So I'll take the second one. Definitely not going to play two. Hey, and there's a Beloved Princess. Not bad. Oh, pack 3. We've got... Boy, if I was playing food... Savvy Hunter's awesome. Gadwick is a bomb too. Oh man. Probably though we take the Trapped in the Tower or a Searing Barrage. I think I'll take the Trapped in the Tower, just given that it can shut down most anything except flyers, obviously, but it could shut down things with more than 5 toughness, and it's much cheaper than the Searing Barrage, and we've already got a Searing Barrage at 5 drop, so definitely going to go for the Trapped in the Tower here. Just want to take a quick look at our curve. Not bad. I think, how are we doing for creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we got lots of creatures. We're doing okay. 10, 11. Oh, yeah, we're fine. And the curve looks all right. Stonecoil Serpent isn't really a 1-drop, but it could be. So curve looks okay. A couple more 2-drop creatures would be nice. And 3. Otherwise, our 4 and 5 drop slot look pretty good at this point. So, oh wow, there's another Wintermoor Commander and a Righteousness. I think I have to take the Commander. I really like that Righteousness, but I think I have to take the Wintermoor Commander. So for removal so far, we've got Outflank. Barge In could sort of be pseudo removal. It's instant speed. Again, it's not great in a Knights deck with a lot of humans, but it can still do some work. And then we've got Trapped in the Tower, so we've got, 2 Outflanks. Trapped in the Tower, Reeve Soul, and Searing Barrage. So we're good, pretty good for removal. Another piece or 2 would be beauty, but I definitely have to take this Wintermoor Commander. It's too good. So Mad Ratter doesn't really help me. Oh, we got an Ardenvale Tactician. Another good flyer. Absolutely. Don't really need to think too hard about that one. Bell of the Brawl. Another good knight. Oh, that Youthful Knight's really good. I don't have a Youthful Knight yet, but I think the Bell of the Brawl is better. The Locthwain Paladin's pretty good too, but it's also 3/2 menace for 4, whereas Bell of the Brawl is a 3/2 menace for 3. That buffs all your other knights. So Locthwain Paladin obviously could come in as a 4/3, but Bell of the Brawl definitely better. And there's a Paladin we can take. Do I take a Signpost Scarecrow here though, or Weaselback Redcap? Let me take a look at my curve. So we're probably, I think we have to play the Archon just because it's that. I think it's that good, even if it's not a knight. We play the Paladin. We play the Elite Headhunter. We probably don't run those True Love's Kiss. Maybe one. We'll see at the end. Do I want another 1-drop Redcap? That would allow me to probably take out the Beloved Princess, have 3 1-drop Knights, which would be pretty good. Yeah, I think I have to. Signpost Scarecrow would be okay, but we've got 1, and we've got the Tournament Grounds. Another one would be nice, just in case. Just to It's not a knight though, so I'm gonna take the Weaselback red cap. Spectre Shriek is good. Joust, another Joust, or another outflank, and a Joust. So we've got 2 outflanks. I think Joust is a little better. In this deck. How many knights do I have at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I've got a lot of knights. Plenty of knights, so we'll take the Joust. Another Swordmaster. Merchant of the Veil is pretty good. Pretty good almost in any deck, but given that it's not a knight, do I take another Smitten Swordmaster and run 4 Smitten Swordmasters? That's pretty good with the Curry Favor. You could get a lot of life gain out of that. Will I run for them? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take it, and we will see. There's a Youthful Knight. Don't have one of those yet, which I kind of want. Yeah, another 2-drop knight, sure. And then Malevolent Noble, not a knight, doesn't really help me. Sack an artifact or creature, put a 1/1 on it, and that's better with food, obviously. I'll take the Jousting Dummy, whether I doubt I play that though. What do I take here? Another Beloved Princess maybe? Probably not going to play that. I'm not going to play Roving Keep. I'm not going to play a Weapon Rack. Take the Princess, but I doubt I actually end up playing either of them. Throw a Wildwood Tracker in the sideboard. Really not much going on here now. Take the Bargain. I don't know if I end up playing those. Sideboard a Curious Pair and another Jousting Dummy. Jousting Dummies are knights, so not irrelevant. That's for sure. Yeah, we ended up with 2 of those, right? Yeah, and they're both knights, so that's something to keep in mind. So let's take a look at the curve, take a look at what we got, what our color makeup looks like. So need to dump some non-creature spells. I think I lose the Bargains, because if I can drop some red, just kind of splash red for, you know, the Jousts. I probably drop the Crystal Slipper too. And then that would just leave me a bit of red for possibly casting the Elite Headhunter, the Trebuchet, and the Joust. And the 2 red caps, the Weaselback red caps, which I think I need to play. So if we drop the Bargains, and we drop the Crystal Slipper, that takes us down to 8 non-creature spells. That includes both of the True Love's Kiss though. And do I really... I mean, maybe I end up playing both of those. I think I take 1 out though and go down to 7 non-creatures. Yeah, I think I probably want 17 at this point lands in this deck. So now I need to cut some serious creatures. So start with these 2 Beloved Princesses, because they are not knights. Keep the Outflank, keep the Venerable Knight, keep the Weaselback red caps. Silver Flame Squire, I think I have to keep it just for the on alert, almost. Not a knight though. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't need to keep it. What card did I have? The Mysterious Pathlighter that benefits from adventures, from creatures that have adventures. Just sucks that it's not a knight. I might have to take it out, because I've got the Archon, which is and the Prized Griffin potentially, which I keep, although I don't know. Tough call. So maybe I do cut the Squire. I mean, I love the on alert side But other than that, it's not a knight, and it's just a 2/1 for 2. So I'm going to cut it. Keep the Youthful Knight, keep the Order of Midnight for sure, keep the Reeve Soul. Do I need 4 Smitten Swordmasters? I don't know. Keep it for now. Keep the Joust, keep the Wintermoor Commanders. I feel like the Jousting dummy, I probably don't need both of them. Again, it's a knight, but we're pretty good for, like, I can have almost 100% knights. Like, I don't need them, and they don't add a ton of value. So let's cut those because the Tactician's better. Even the Knight of the Keep is it better than the Jousting dummy? The Jousting dummy, you know, if you got nothing else to spend your mana on by turn 6, 7, 8, you can make it a fair bit bigger. But still, it's just a 2/1. I feel like I like the Knight of the Keep a little better. Don't know. Knight of the Keep, it's vanilla, right? You don't have a way to dump any mana into it. Can't make it bigger. Though we got Bell of the Brawl, definitely keeping. I feel like I have to keep the Archon because it's good enough. The Ardenvale Paladin. I don't love the 2 power, but the 5 toughness is really good for 4. And especially if you can manage to cast it for its adamant, which in this deck is not likely. Not likely. But I think I have to keep the Scarecrow. Well, so I've only got what? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 red spells, so the Scarecrow could come in handy. Another Tournament Grounds would have been nice. Yeah, I think I have to keep the Scarecrow. Can I keep the Prized Griffin? Prized Griffin, really good. 3/4 flyer for 5 is quite good. Camera's freaking out again. Camera doesn't like filming at night, I don't think. When there's no natural light, it just flips out and loses its mind. So how does the curve look? I could drop the Paladin, I think. See how the curve looks. That looks a little better. And even though it's a knight, I just don't love it that much. Maybe we drop 1 Weaselback Red Cap. I just love the you can pump the Weaselback Red Cap. It's really annoying. It is really annoying. Okay, I think we got to cut a Smitten Swordmaster. Given that we still need to cut what? Yeah, I have 17 lands here, so we still need to cut 4 more creatures, I would say. So at least 1 Smitten Swordmaster. We got to keep the Ardenvale Tactician. Maybe we cut the vanilla Knight of the Keep in the 3-drop slot. Yeah, maybe. Again, how many creatures? You know what? Maybe the Mysterious Pathlighter's got to go. Maybe I keep the Prized Griffin and the Archon, but I don't think I can keep the Mysterious Pathlighter too. Yeah, let's get rid of the Pathlighter. Good card. Kind of sucks, but it's not a knight. And I don't think I can keep all 3. The Archon and the Griffin and the Pathlighter. Just for the fact that they're decent flyers. I don't think I can keep all 3. I need to make sure I have lots of knights. So at this point, how many knights do we have? We've got 14, which is great. So still need to cut 3 more. Yeah, because I'm probably not going to cut another non-creature spell. I feel like I have to keep at least, I have to keep 7 non-creatures. The Archon's too good. Maybe I cut the Prized Griffin. Maybe I do cut the Prized Griffin and keep the Stonecoil Serpent as, hopefully, we don't draw it super early You know, it can be a big finisher. Do we need the prized griffin? Again, good, but it's not a knight, and the Stonecoil Serpent's better, and we're going to keep the Archon because it is even better than the prized griffin. So that gets us down to 18. Do I cut the vanilla Knight of the Keep now at this point? Or do I cut another Smitten Swordmaster? I like the Smitten Swordmaster. I like the Smitten Swordmaster a lot. So maybe we cut a Knight of the Keep. Yeah, I like it kinda. It's a decent blocker, but I think the Smitten Swordmaster, I'd rather have those in the 2-drop slot. Given the amount of life you could gain off those is pretty good. So, one more. Gotta keep the Order of Midnight. Gotta keep both the Wintermoor Commanders. Ardenvale Tactician, the only drawback to it is the 2 white in the casting cost. Which I feel like it would be silly to cut that. Although it's 2 white, which is... Maybe we cut True Love's Kiss. I don't think I've ever played a draft deck with only 6 non-creature spells, but maybe we go a little creature heavy and focus on the knights. Again, the True Love's Kiss is 2 white, so if I'm going to cut something that has 2 white in the casting cost, maybe it's that. So if I do that, yeah, that gets us down to 40. Curve could be a little better. We could have a little more in the 3-drop slot. Again, I like that Knight of the Keep. I kind of want it, but it's aggressive. It should be fast. Should be a fast Knights deck with some decent finishing potential. Now I need to look at my mana base. So we are 9, 9, and 6. 9, 9, and 6. So what did the old computer, the old AI suggest? I probably want one more mountain at 9, 9, and 6. Maybe not. Maybe 6, 6, and 4 with the tournament grounds. And having a Weaselback red cap in your opening hand though, and no mountain, kind of suck. Kind of suck. 9, 9, and 6. We got the tournament ground and the signpost scarecrow, but you don't want to need a friggin' 4-drop scarecrow to cast your 1-drop Weaselback. You gotta pay 2 for it to add 1 mana of any color. Well, I suppose it's not the end of the world. I'd really like to go up to 5, but then what do I cut back on, given that I'm at 9, 9, and 6. 9, 9, 6. I guess that's right. It just feels crappy. It just feels like I could get really screwed with a couple of red cards in my hand and not being able to play them. But I feel like it mathematically, yeah. All right, let's give this a go. Mardu Knights draft deck. Gonna give it a try. Honestly, I don't do 3-color in draft too often. Just not something I'm super comfortable with. I don't have a ton. Sometimes you just have an opening hand with perfect mana. I just don't have a ton of experience doing it. It's always something I'm nervous about, is trying to do 3-color in a draft. But hey, this is a pretty solid opening hand, so we're gonna go with it. We've got one of everything, so we can go turn 1 Weaselback red cap and see go. So my opponent took a mulligan there, right? Yeah. Ooh, an eye collector. Okay, that's fine. Fine. So I guess we go... I don't think I want to swing into that eye collector. Maybe. Could offer my opponent the trade, but I feel like the red cap is more valuable. So I think we just get the Youthful Knight out and go from there. Maybe I swing. Like, I doubt my opponent's going to trade. Yeah, he's going to want to... He's going to... Clearly he wants to start pinging me. I mean, there's a reason he's running this card, right? He's probably got Festive Funeral in his deck. Some other graveyard payoffs, I would say. Most likely. So, just trying to think of what else he could have. Oh, Reef Soul. Okay. He could have a Reef Soul. And I lost a Swamp, which is not bad, actually. Got a Swamp out of the way for me. I can cast everything in my hand currently, so except the Tactician, I can't actually cast the creature, the Tactician itself. So drop the Swamp here. I think we just... I could swing and pump the red cap, but then I wouldn't be able to play anything else. I think I dropped the Wintermoor Commander. I think I just dropped the Wintermoor Commander for 2 and go to the next turn. Well, attack first, obviously. Then we'll go to the next turn. So Wintermoor Commander will get a bit bigger off the Smitten Swordmaster. If I can draw a Plains, which would be really nice, so I can get that Tactician out. It'd be nice to be able to block this Eye Collector. So we stop pitching stuff to the graveyard. Yeah, I just lost a Venerable Knight. That kind of sucks. So, what's the play here? Well, I can't cast the Tactician. If I use Curry Favor, I will not be able to cast the actual Smitten Swordmaster. So I could just drop. Yeah, I think we just swing in with both, and then we get the Signpost Scarecrow, because then that will allow us to play the Ardenvale Tactician. That's really nice. So I like that. Then we can use that to block that stupid Eye Collector. Not a Plains. Ugh. Oh, I drew one anyway. That's okay. I didn't really need it because I have the Scarecrow, but that helps because you still have to pay 2 to add 1 of any color, right? So yeah. So Red Cap Raider. No way of getting rid of that. I could tap it down with the Tactician, with the Dizzying Swoop though. It would trade off. If I get another Knight out, though, the Wintermoor Commander could swing, and no, the Red Cap Raider would still kill it. I need 2 more Knights out to be able to do that. So I really want to get some value out of both of these. So I could just tap down. Maybe tap down the Red Cap, swing with everything, play the Curry Favor. I'm going to do that. So just tap the Red Cap Raider. Swing with the team. I could buff the Weaselback Red Cap. Yeah, I can do that. Right? Yeah, I should have tapped my lands manually there. But fortunately, that tapped correctly. And then we do the Curry Favor, gain 2 life. And then we have both the Smitten Swordmaster and the Tactician in on an adventure, and we're sitting our opponent's at 6, which is pretty good. I could really use a removal. I have not seen any removal, but again, I'm only running 6 non-creature spells, so I'm not going to block this. I'll happily take this. My opponent's gotten a little mana screwed, unfortunately. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So, no real point. Well, make the Wintermore Commander is toughness bigger. If I drop either one or both of these, and I could play... No, that'd be 5 right there, so I wouldn't be able to play the outflank. So I need to drop the Swordmaster first, just to make the Wintermore Commander a little tougher. Then we will swing with the team, give the Weasel back, Indestructible. Now, do I outflank? No. Opponent's taken 3. I can only buff the red cap once. So I do it once, opponent would take 5. I could do both though. I can go 1, 1, buff the red cap, then use the outflank on the Merchant of the Veil. Boom. And get in for 5 damage. Take my opponent down to 1. And then if my opponent didn't draw land, especially, yeah, I was going to say he's probably got no way out of this. He got a little stuck on lands, that kind of sucks, and I was fortunate enough to just have perfect mana in my opening hand. So that was awesome. That was a good start. Sweet. 1-0. All right. This Mardu Knights draft deck, like I was saying, I don't know if I finished that thought. I don't love drafting. I don't love playing 3-color draft decks just because I don't have a ton of experience doing it. I usually like to try and keep it simple, play 2 colors. Unless, you know, I have a whole bunch of fixing, two pieces of fixing in the tournament grounds and the Scarecrow. Is a little uncomfortable, but hopefully it keeps working for me. We don't have a ton of red anyway, so don't have a ton of red spells. This just sucks. Youthful Knight, trapped in the ugh. I don't think I can keep it. I definitely can't keep it. All I'd need though is either red or black, and I'd be either a swamp or a mountain, and I'd be in pretty good shape, but I don't think I can keep this. Painful. That's better. I'll keep this. Ditch a mountain. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Okay, glad I did that. Still, sucks taking a mulligan. Always. And being on the play, I literally have 4 cards in hand now to my opponent's 7, and I just drew another land that I don't... Well, it'll allow me to cast the Ardenvale Tactician, so I just shouldn't say I don't need it at all. So I think I'm just gonna swing with the red cap and buff it, hit my opponent for 3 instead of dropping the Swordmaster at this point. I think I'd rather get in for a little more damage. See what my opponent does next. Drops his own Smitten Swordmaster. Okay. And I draw a Searing Barrage, which... So... What, tap down the Swordmaster maybe? Swing with the red cap? Only hits him for 1. Just drop the Ardenvale Tactician? No, I can't do that at this point. So, do I offer him the trade? I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to offer him the trade. I could always just tap it down, but then what's the point? Just to ping him for 1. Yeah, so he's not gonna do it. I didn't think he would, but you never know. And then, yeah, let's just get the Swordmaster out. There's no value in really holding it much longer. What, to get the Tactician out, gain 2 life off the Curry Favor instead? It's like, So I'm gonna do this. I'll trade these for sure. Both gain 2 life. That's fine by me. So opponent is playing Rakdos, potentially. Rakdos Knights, maybe. Got the Jousting Dummy and the Smitten Swordmaster. Ooh, I drew an Elite Headhunter, which can't cast it. Cannot cast that. That's one card that I may want to rethink, because in 3 colors, with red being the least of those 3 colors, that's going to be one that's tough to cast. I may actually want to reconsider that. I'm going to swing with the red cap. Because, I mean, if he doesn't block, I could pump the red cap, offer him the trade. I'm going to do it, see what he does. Yeah, I think he had to do that. They trade, that's fine. I'm going to drop the Ardenvale Tactician. I don't know if that was smart or not. Obviously, he knew, he was going to block that, because if he didn't, he knows I could pump it only once, really. So it'd only take 3. So I don't know if that was worthwhile, but hey, my opponent didn't play a creature, so that's not bad. Swing for 2 with the Tactician. All I can really do is drop the Youthful Knight. Elite Headhunter is really good, but it might not be very good in a 3-color deck. Painful. Painful as that seems, I may have to reconsider that. I didn't really think about that at the time. I was just thinking that card is so good, but yeah. So, opponent drops the Hengewalker. So what did he do? He added a black. Yeah, paid a red, sacked it, added a black, and cast the Hengewalker for Adamant. Yeah, that is what he did. So I still haven't drawn a 5th land, which is kind of unfortunate because a Searing Barrage would be nice, but we did draw an Archon of Absolution, which will also fly over top of my opponent's Hengewalker, in addition to the Tactician. So now my opponent, if he can't take out either of these, is on a bit of a clock. 3 turns. I'm assuming he's going to be able to take out one of these. I mean, he's playing red-black. He's going to have burn or bake into a pie. He's going to have some burn spell or bake into a pie. Maybe drops another land, has a Searing Barrage. Unfortunately, Archon of Absolution has protection from white, and my opponent, yeah, there's the bake into a pie. I saw that coming, so. Drew my 5th land, though, and that gets me a little closer to the Elite Headhunter, too. I think I'd hold on to the Searing Barrage, though. It is, yeah, it's instant speed. I'm not going to get the Adamant off of it. I think I hold it, though. He hasn't swung in with the Hengewalker yet. We're sitting at 22 life, so it's not really a threat. I'm not really worried at this point. So, if he puts the Giant Skewer on it, it becomes a bit more of a concern. It would be, what, a 5/4? So I'd still be able to kill it. So it'd be nice to get him to spend the mana. So he could do 2 damage to the Hengewalker and draw a card. I think I killed the Hengewalker before, so he doesn't get the card draw. I think I'm going to do that. That way he can't deal 2 damage. He can't draw a card. Doesn't get the extra value out of it. I like that. Now he's only got 2 mana up. Could still have a piece of removal. Drop planes. Not what I need to cast. Not what I need to cast the Headhunter, but I can swing in with both here. He can't block with the Wicked Guardian because the Youthful Knight has first strike, so that's helpful. Do I keep the planes? Probably stupid to keep the planes in hand. If I draw my Stonecoil Serpent, I'm gonna want to cast it for as much as possible. So I don't want to start keeping lands in hand. Ooh, opponents. Oh yeah, so he's gonna equip the giant skewer. He's gonna swing in, which taps down the guardian. Ah, he's got another Hengewalker. Nice. Okay. Oh, I drew a Wintermoor Commander, which has Death Touch. So that'll help. That'll help a bit. Swing in with the Tactician again, and now we've got Death Touch, which will help us block. Be really nice if we could draw a mountain or a swamp here. So at this point, if my opponent's got some good removal, though, he'll create a food if we... I think I have to do it. I don't want to take another 6. Yeah, had to do that. Creates a food. He can now still attach the giant skewer again to the Hengewalker. You return a night card from a graveyard to your hand. Okay, gets the Smitten Swordmaster back. And we draw a Weaselback Redcap. Well, a decent blocker. Should my opponent decide to come swinging in again. Because I can... I've only got one mountain though. Yeah, so I can't even pump it next turn. Oh well. We're still in okay shape here. Yeah, still in okay shape. It'd be really nice to get this Headhunter out, or draw a piece of timely removal would be really, really nice. An outflank would be good. That would deal with the Hengewalker if he swings with that. He's going to equip the giant skewer, yeah. Do we just take 5 here? I feel like I have to. Go down to 11, opponent's at 7. Boy, do I need to draw some removal. So he can cast the Smitten Swordmaster, though he's still going to have 2 blockers. Draw Tournament Grounds. Does not come in tapped, so that'll help me cast the Headhunter, which is good. So I think that helps a bit anyway. Still, that Hengewalker's a problem. So I can still only swing in for 2, basically. And my opponent's still got a food he can sack anytime, so this is getting tough. This is getting tight. I really need to draw a piece of removal to help this situation. I could now, with the Tournament Grounds, I can't pump because I can only use it to cast a Knight or equipment, so I can't use it to pump the Redcap. I could sack something to deal 2 damage. Can I do that anytime? Yeah, he's definitely going to swing with the Hengewalker, which I feel like I don't want to go down to 6, really. I feel like I have to chump block with the Redcap. Wish I could buff it, but I can't. Keep the Youthful Knight. Yeah. He's going to create another food, which sucks. Wishclaw Talisman. And I do not draw another, or I do not draw a piece of removal. Can gain some life, though. That gains me 3, actually. Which is a little, which is helpful. And then I could potentially sack something with the Elite Headhunter. No, that costs 3, and I can't do that. So I could potentially do that later, though. So I'm gonna cast the Curry Favor, gain 3 life. An opponent, yeah, he might as well sack his foods, gain some life himself. So I definitely want to use the Tournament Grounds. Do I want to get the Smitten Swordmaster out at this point? I've already shown it to him, so I probably should have done that after combat, but yeah, I can't do that. So I could swing in with the Elite Headhunter. It has Menace, so we'd have to double block it. Or I just make him take 2 in the air. Drop the Smitten Swordmaster. It's grinding. Just grinding. Let's go, yeah, black, white, cast the Swordmaster. Yeah, opponent gains 3, goes up to 6 now. So, and I got no cards in hand. Opponent's got 4. Like, he's gotta have some removal. I have not drawn a single piece of removal. I mean, I only have 6, yeah, but... Oh, no, I had the Searing Barrage. Yeah, I forgot I used the Searing Barrage. So I did draw some removal. So I think I don't want to take 5 yet. Block with the Swordmaster. Gain 2. Opponent creates another food, though. Maybe I do want to just take 5 next time. I'm above 16 now, so I could take 5. Festive Funeral. How did I know? I called it. I was like, this guy's probably running a Festive Funeral. That sucks. That might have just won the game for my opponent because I drew a freaking swamp. Yeah, there's nothing I can do now. Could have done anything differently here. Opponent goes up to 9 life. I have to start taking my beats from the Hengewalker. Don't know if there's anything I could have done differently here. That Festive Funeral just, yeah, I knew that. Couldn't keep getting in for 2 with the Ardenvale Tactician forever. That giant skewer, man. Just creating all that food. Floop the Pig is my opponent's name, and he's managed to eat a whole bunch of pigs in the form of food tokens. Floop the Pig. Alright, taking 5 now from the Hengewalker. Opponent's going to have another blocker, another removal spell. Oh, wow. Forever Young? Yeah, that's pretty good. Get some creatures back. Make sure you've got gas for the next couple turns. If I draw a land here, it's over. I will be too far behind at that point. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Forever Young lets you draw a card, too. So you put him on top, and then you draw a card. And then he gets to cast it. And now he can get card draw again. Wow, so he just drew both the creatures. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. If I draw a land here, yeah, good game. I knew I was going to draw a land too. I was like, I've gone a few turns. Let's go anyway. Make him finish it, but it's over. Even if I draw... Maybe if I draw my Stonecoil Serpent, which I probably should have played one of my lands just in case. Oh, he's got a Scalding Cauldron too. You can kill anything I have. Sure... Do I double block the... It doesn't matter what I do. It really doesn't. No, let's just take 8 here. Pass the damage. Go down to 3, sure. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it literally doesn't matter what I draw at this point. When it's another land, so... that's the way she goes. Little flooded there. Would I have 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, 10 lands. That's a little rough. Yeah. 1 and 1. Actually, hold on. Cancel. I think I have to reconsider the... Even though I was able to cast it there, the Elite Headhunter, it's still tough. Is there anything I would play instead, though? Like, there's obviously nothing that's quite as good. Like, I could take it out, though, and put in the Ardenvale Paladin. It's not quite as good, but it's easier to cast in the 4-drop slot. So I think I do that. I don't love it, but I'm going to do it. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I'm not going to change any of my mana base. So... Yeah, it sucks. I really like the Elite Headhunter, but I don't know. I think I'm better off running the Ardenvale Paladin instead. So we are 1 and 1. This is game 3 with our Mardu Knights. Mardu Knights draft deck. See what happens here. Still haven't seen that Stonecoil Serpent. That would have been nice to draw that instead of one of those 3 lands there at the end. Ah, come on, another crap opening hand. No, I can't do it. This is better. This is better. What do I get rid of? Maybe a... Still no black. Still no swamp in hand, which is rough. So I think I get rid of the Wintermoor Commander or the Smitten Swordmaster, since I don't have any... Since I don't have a swamp. I gotta keep it. Get rid of Swordmaster. Keep everything else, I suppose. So just drop a plains. At least we can go turn 2, Youthful Knight. And with the Joust on the Knight, that's good. We can use that as removal if we don't have any other play by turn 3. Drew a swamp. Wow, that is lucky. So, do I do the Youthful Knight first? Or the Wintermoor... No, do the Wintermoor Commander first. Then we'll drop the Youthful Knight. Wintermoor Commander, the fact that it comes in with only 1 toughness when it comes in alone, I still think I want to swing in with it first. Doesn't really matter. They both have 2 power, so... When the Youthful Knight comes in, it makes it a 2/2. So just gonna swing. Sure, make the Youthful Knight indestructible. So my opponent really have something to respond with. He could have an outflank, but he doesn't control any creatures. Oops. I was like, he could have an outflank, but wait, he doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't control any creatures. So let's drop our own. Let's drop a mountain. Might as well. Yeah. Oops is right. I've actually done that. I did that before when I didn't have enough creatures to kill the target I went after. So that was embarrassing. But I've never done it with no creatures in play. I think I might use the Joust here to take out the Flutterfox before he can make it a flyer. I could also just use the outflank on it, though, if he tries to block. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. Keep the Joust. Go to blockers. See if he wants to block anything. Like, he could take out the Wintermoor Commander, so I feel like that's a... Yeah, I feel like that's a worthwhile block for him, so it makes sense that he'd go for it. And I'm going to play my own outflank on his Flutterfox. And hit him for 2. So that's pretty good. Drop a plains. So my opponent now, he's behind. The fact that he wasted that outflank is unfortunate. Scalding Cauldron, nice. That costs what, 3? Yeah, 3. Tap it, sack it, deals 3 damage to target creature. It'd be really nice if I could get 1 more night out. I mean, 2 more nights out to make the Wintermoor Commander at 2/4. The Joust could... No, the Joust wouldn't save it. Joust would save it if I put the red cap in, if he sacked the Cauldron, targeting the Commander. The Joust could save it, but I only have 1 mountain, so I can't do all of that. So I'm just going to swing. I'm willing to bet my opponent's going to sack the Cauldron and kill the Wintermoor Commander right away, which sucks, but not much I can do about it. So ping him with the Youthful Knight. Drop the Weaselback Red Cap, which is good, because the Weaselback Red Cap... I'll keep this plains in hand for now. Because the Weaselback Red Cap, I can pump it on my next turn when I attack next and potentially get in for more damage. I could also just swing with the Youthful Knight. Garenbrig Carver cannot block it. So... yeah... I mean, I could always Joust the Garenbrig Carver, but I feel like I want to save it, so I'm just going to swing with the Youthful Knight. Yep, Hit my opponent for 2. Let's drop a swamp. We've already got 2 plains out. And we'll just hold on to the Joust, see what happens. Because I think if my opponent plays another creature with like 3 toughness, use the Joust to kill that so that I can keep pinging with the Youthful Knight, since the Carver can't really block. Ooh, Toonvale Treefolk. So it is going to become... Yeah, the Joust is sorcery. So it's going to have... It's going to be a 5/4. Joust can still take it out, though, with the Youthful Knight. And I'm definitely going to have to do that on my next turn. He's contemplating now whether he wants to swing, which he doesn't, because he knows I can buff the red cap, and I've got all my mana up. So he didn't want to do that. So my opponent's tapped out now. I have to do it. Pump the Youthful Knight, make it fight the Carver. So let's go Joust, Youthful Knight, target creature you don't control, Garenbrig Carver, boom. Did the... Ah, damn it, the Joust makes them fight, so the first strike is irrelevant. I always forget that. Well, they traded off anyway, so I traded a Youthful Knight for a 5/4, so still, that sucks. I always forget that the Joust makes them fight, and the... Ooh, opponent drops a prized Griffin. That's really nice. I can't do anything about that for a while. I need a few more creatures before my outflank will take that out. And if my opponent's got another blocker to drop, then I'll be in trouble. I need to be able to take down that prize Griffin. Even if I draw my... Oh, he did have enough mana for that. Crazy. He'd had one more land. I was like, okay, sweet. He can't play that Tree Folk. So now I need... Trapped in the Tower would be nice for the Tree Folk. Oh, come on. How am I just drawing more and more? So I can buff this twice now. I could take it up to a 5/1 trade off the Tree Folk. So I'm going to swing, because he almost has to block. So I buff it twice. Go to damage. That's a worthwhile trade for me. I still have to hope I draw something. My opponent's got 4 cards in hand. And I'm just flooding again. Like, does this deck actually want... This deck might actually just want 16 lands. Like, I've drawn 7, 8 now. 8's not terrible. I mean... But 8 out of 14? I've drawn 14 cards. 8 of them lands. That's pretty bad. That is unlucky. That's happened twice in a row now. So, which is kind of... there's another flipping land. Like, how? This is just bad luck. This game is absolutely winnable if my deck will give me something other than lands. Oh well. Oh well, we're not salty yet. I'm not going to show you the salt shaker yet. If I draw another land, the salt shaker might have to come out. Yep, just... I don't know, opponent's got something he's thinking about. What could he have, though, that's worth an instant speed, that's worth casting when I have no creatures on my turn? I feel like there isn't anything. Oh, once in future. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. So he just took... Oh, yeah, he did it for its adamant and put them right into his hand. Makes the prized Griffin a 5/6, so now my Trapped in the Tower won't work. And, ouch. Neither will Searing Barrage. Guess what? I have no creatures. I can't outflank that. Oh, yay. I finally drew a... I finally drew something that's not a land, and I can't cast it. So even if I gain 2 life, which I can't because I can't swing with it right away, the prize griffin still wins. Yeah, good game. There's literally nothing I could do here. Even if I had used the joust, even if the joust had got me there with the tree folk, it wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I could have won this game no matter what. And I think it was still a good trade, even though I forgot the first strike damage. I think it's still, there's no way. So, 1 and 2. So, do I want to drop a land here? Really? Maybe I should just be running. Maybe this deck should even just be 2-color. I mean, for the Weaselback red caps are good. The Joust is good. So is the Trebuchet. And so the red cards are very good. And if I were to take out 5 cards, I honestly don't know what 5 cards I would put in instead to just make this a black-white deck. Like, I could put in the Squire, the Knight's okay, the Mysterious Pathlighter. There are some creatures I could put in, absolutely. I don't think that's the problem, though. So, we're now, because we took out the Smitten Swordmaster, so now 10, 8, and 5. 10 white, 8 black, 5 red. So maybe we take out a swamp, go 6, 5, 4, and we've got the tournament grounds. Add in, I mean, because we do have a lot of 1 and 2 drops, so maybe it was a mistake running 17 lands in this deck, but I've got really unlucky, just drew a stupid number of lands. Maybe we put, no, I can't put True Love's Kiss, I don't think, in, maybe a Knight of the Keep, just another decent 3-drop. Or I put a non-creature spell in. Again, there's True Love's Kiss, but I don't like it. Just because it's too white to cast. It's got to be something that keeps my curve low. Since I'm taking out a land. So we've got 4, 5 creatures with adventures. That's it. 5's not bad. Mysterious Pathlighter. Yeah, let's throw the Mysterious Pathlighter in. Let's try that. Because I like 5 creatures with adventures. Enter with an extra 1/1 counter. Hopefully I get some value out of it. Let's give it a try anyway. Not a knight. Maybe I should have put in just the 3/2 vanilla. But we could get some really good value out of the adventure cards, the adventure creatures. Well, this is, I think I gotta keep it. 4 lands is, can't complain though. I have all 3 of my colors, so beggars can't be choosers, right? So we'll start off with a swamp, because first creature I cast is likely going to be that Wintermoor Commander, so start with swamp, then we'll go plains, play that Wintermoor Commander into a Bellow the Brawl, which is pretty good. That was a nice draw. So opponent dropped a Gingerbread Cabin. Oh, great. Golgari food. Although then he drops a knight to start. Okay. We go Wintermoor Commander. So this thing can't block. I can outflank it. That was another nice draw. I can outflank it on turn... Well, I dropped the Bell of the Brawl turn 3. I could potentially outflank it turn 4. It's not a serious problem yet. It would be a big problem if he like dropped a giant skewer on it. That would be a big problem. So now I've got 3 mountains in hand. I think I just dropped the Bell of the Brawl. Swing with the Wintermoor Commander. The commander becomes a 2/2. Opponent's got something he can... Something, though. Something to cast. What could you have? You could have a Reeve's Soul, which would kill either of these. Reeve's Soul is instant speed, yeah. Bake into a Pie is a 4-drop. I feel like it's a Reeve's Soul. Like, he wouldn't be thinking so hard about whether to play a Pump Spell or not. So... he's probably got a Reeve's Soul. Although he probably would have played it if he did. Because both of those are really good targets. And he had his lands untapped. So I'm kind of surprised that he didn't. Can't cast my Tactician until we get one more plains. Like I said right from the start, that's the downside of Tactician. I've literally... Ooh, Fierce Witchstalker. Nice. I literally said that I drew another plains. Nice. I said the Tactician's going to be a problem to cast. And it has been... I've seen it in every game so far. I've had it in hand, I think. At one point or another. And guess what? It's been a problem. I think I could just about swing with everything here. I don't know why I did that pre-combat, but my opponent's tapped out. Like, he's not going to want to block the Witchstalker. I mean, the commander with the Witchstalker, but I can't... but he could block the Bell... Well, no, I can't block the Bell of the Brawl. Bell of the Brawl has Menace. So, I could swing with everything. He's not going to block the Wintermoor Commander. Because he can crack back for 6. I'd be hitting him for 6, though. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So the Bell of Brawl gets indestructible. The Wintermoor Commander gets +1/+0. So, I mean, he could block it, but Death Touch, bud. Is that a good... That's... I feel like that's a bad trade for you. Maybe as a way to get it back from his graveyard, though. I feel like... I'm surprised. I didn't think he would make that trade. Fierce Witchstalker's a really good card. Just a 4/4 trample for 4 on its own is really good. He already got the food out of it, but still. I am okay with that. At this point, I could just swing with the Bell of the Brawl, keep the Signpost Scarecrow back. Yeah, just swing with the Bell, and then I can outflank the Order of Midnight later on his turn. So I really want to get the Tactician out, though. Tactician can block the Order of Midnight. Tactician would obviously be a target for removal right away. But I feel like I do it anyway. Play the Mountain. I also wouldn't mind getting the extra... using the Dizzying Swoop. So maybe I'll hold on to it for now. See what my opponent does. I could always just tap both of these down pre-combat. Then they'd both be tapped down for... They'd both be tapped down for my next turn, but I'm about to lose my Scarecrow. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to tap both your Marleaf Rider and your Order of Midnight in response, though, so you can kill my Blockwork, but I'm going to tap both of your attackers, and you probably sack your food on my turn. So we drew the Archon, which is really sweet. I cannot cast it and the Tactician. That would cost 7 anyway, which I actually do have 7, but I don't have 3 planes. So I don't want to do either. I don't need to do either of these right now. Just swing with the Bell. Let's see if my... I feel like... Is there any removal? Is the Reef Soul 2? I think the Reef Soul is 3-drop, isn't it? I think it is. No, the Archon's better. Can't really block the Order of Midnight, but it can do more damage. And that would still leave me the outflank. Yeah, so I could do that. We leave a plains open. I'd still have the outflank in hand. Yeah, I think that's the move here. And yeah, I might as well drop a swamp. So opponent probably swing with everything. Yeah. And now, like, he knows I'm not going to want to block the rider. He's doing something, though. Oh, he tapped 2. So if he can pump the Order of Midnight, he could get out of the... He could get away from the outflank. Or if he has a removal, he removes one of these, then the outflank doesn't work. Which really sucks. But I'm going to try it anyway. Hopefully, no pump, no removal in response. I wish I had one more creature out just as insurance. He's got something. He's got to have something here. Yeah. Jeez, he gives it +5/+5. Holy smokes. If he sacks the food. Then he doesn't get the life out of the food. He could give it +3/+3. I'd still do 2 damage to it, though, which would mean I could, in theory, trade off with the Archon of Absolution. Which oh no. Yeah, he sacked the food. So he's going to hit me for 7. Ooh. And 10 if I don't block the rider either. And I could, crack back for 6? Hits me for 10, takes me down to 4. I hit him for 6, take him down to 3. Ugh. Then it goes back to him. I could get a blocker out, but I'd be down. What would I be down to then? 4. I could get a tactician out, but then I feel like I have to block something here. I don't want to trade that, though. Go down to 4. Just drew a plains, too. Man. Again, that is a lot of... I went down to 16 as well. And again, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in 14. That's the same as before, and I dropped a land. Like, just brutal. So I don't think I can swing with everything here. And keep one blocker, because he removes it, obviously he wins. So I think I swing with maybe just the Bell of the Brawl. So I hit him for 3, and then I keep both the flyers. So if he can remove one of the flyers, then he still can't get through with the Order of Midnight unless he can remove both of them. Yeah. So this is a tight game. My opponent's got 5 cards in hand, though. He's dropped a few removals already. Well, 2, I guess. The Return to Nature and the Insatiable Appetite. Just plays a Rosethorn Acolyte, though. That's not bad. Oh, he's got a Wildwood Tracker, too. Nice. So is he going to swing? He's going to. Maybe not. All right. Oh, beautiful. That is... Oh, wow. What a time to draw the Stonecoil Serpent. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's pretty good. So... Okay, I gotta think here. I still can't swing with everything, but I think I can swing with maybe the Bell of the Brawl and the Tactician, making it a 3/3. So then he has to block at least one of the 2. And then I come down with a giant... I mean, if he's got like a bacon to a pie to just kill the serpent outright, he wins. So maybe swinging here is not smart, but... So it's not bad. I killed both of those. if he does block like that. He's changing his mind though. So I block one of them. So we'll kill, yeah, do I kill the Acolyte? Do I kill the 3 toughness or the 3 power? The 3 power is probably a bigger threat on an attack back. So I think I'll kill the Rider. Hit my opponent for 3. How many lands do I have here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can just make this a, what, an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8. Yeah, auto pay, tap it all. So that's a big swing. Bacon to a pie would just kill it though. Like if he's got that, then good game, and I literally go 1 and 3. If he's got the bacon to a pie, that would be crazy. That would be terrible. It's got trample too. I mean, if you can't remove it, I think it's game over. Okay. With Stonecoil, yes. Oh. Bacon to a pie, I think, is the only thing that could save him. Wow. Okay. We are 2 and 2 now, which isn't bad. Give me one more win. At least let me go 3 and 3 if we're gonna have a. If this deck isn't gonna do as well as I'd hoped. At least let me go 3 and 3. So okay. Whew. 2 and 2. Mardu Knights. Well, so today's actually New Year's Day, guys. Well, we have a minute to talk, and well, this game's starting now. New Year's Day. It is January, and this is a crappy opening hand. 2 pieces of removal if I can draw a plains. 2 Weaselback red caps. Do I try it? No. That's better. Keep it, ditch a swamp, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, today's January 1st, which means that Theros Beyond Death officially comes out this month. So we're going to drop plains here to start. I should have probably... No, the tournament grounds doesn't matter. It doesn't come in tapped, so it's fine. I'm not playing a knight on turn 2 anyway. Ooh, Witching Well. Okay. Okay. Alright, I see what we're playing up against here. A little bit of card draw. Maybe some is it double draw action. Puts them both on the bottom. I like that. So we'll go maybe we'll just play the swamp, and then I could use the Reeve Soul if my... Well, nah, I could only do that on... That's a sorcery. I forget that's sorcery. Jousting dummy. Interesting. Okay. So, blue-black artifacts. And my camera's freaking out again, getting super bright, making me even whiter than I actually am. Because, why not? Seriously, stop freaking out. What is your problem? I don't think I want to use the Reeve Soul on the Jousting dummy. Just get out the Tactician. Yeah, we'll just play the Tactician. If we draw land next turn, we can get out the Paladin, which is a phenomenal blocker. And if we draw plains by any chance, we can get it for its adamant cost. He could pay 3 and make this a little bigger. So I'm not going to block it. Take 3 potentially here if he doesn't... I feel like that's... Alright, if he doesn't have anything else to cast, then sure. I'll take 3. So we got the Swordmaster. We could do both. I could also just play the red cap. But I could do... Yeah, let's maybe do the red... I could do the red cap. And then... No... I'm not going to worry about trying to gain one more point of life. So let's do tap the swamp for the curry favor, gain 1 life while we can, then cast the Smitten Swordmaster. Opponent's tapped out. I should have done that post-combat, but my opponent was tapped out, so... So opponent didn't have anything to cast. Potentially representing now... He's playing 3-color. Potentially representing a bake into a pie now. Ooh, Wicked Guardian. You may do that. You don't have to. So not going to do it. Not going to get the card draw. We drew our land, which is nice, which means we can play the Ardenvale Paladin, which is sweet, because it can block everything out there right now. And the Smitten Swordmaster can trade off with everything. I can even play the Archon of Absolution, which is sweet. Just going to swing in the air, though, with the Tactician. And then I probably have to play the Archon. Or do I get the blocker out first? No, I get the attacker out first. Then next turn, I can play the blocker and swing with the Archon of Absolution. So now he's got to have some... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. We can possibly deal with this. Possibly. The Reef Soul is 3 or less, so we can get rid of the dummy, potentially. I'm just going to have to take 2 here, though, off the dummy. I could trade and gain 2 life. No. Return outflank, which is interesting. With the goats, they're creatures. I could hit something for 5 potentially with that, but at least I've got a couple more creatures, so I could keep tapping. I keep hitting my opponent for 5 and keep tapping down that troll. I need to be able to deal with. I need to be able to deal with the Wicked Guardian though too, swinging in for 4. So what is the play here? Kill the Jousting Dummy, play the red cap. I think we play the Paladin. Get it out as an extra blocker. Swing with the Archon and the Ardenvale. Hit my opponent for 5. Be nice if I could buff those with something, but I've got my opponent basically now. He needs to remove one of those. That'll do it. He can do that right away. Yep, gonna take out the Archon. Obviously that is the play. So he draws a card every time too, which is just rough. So we could take down. We could take out the Jousting Dummy now. Sorcery, right? Do it pre-combat. If only I could take out the Wicked Guardian. I could literally swing with all 3. Take out the Wicked Guardian when he blocks. Yeah, so... Yeah, Reef Soul, the Jousting Dummy. Go to combat. Swing. If he blocks something, we'll outflank. The Wicked Guardian. Nice. Hit my opponent for 6. No, 4. Didn't gain the life off, and obviously dropped the Weaselback red cap. Okay, that was a pretty good turn. It's not bad. If my opponent doesn't have any creatures or more removal, this could... Yeah, he's going to sack the Witching Well and draw 2 cards. He's only got 3 lands on tap now, but easily could have another... Could have a bounce spell, which would hurt a bit. Could have another creature to drop. I mean, if he's got another blocker to drop, that's good. I can only buff my red cap once. So, opponent's got to have something to play, although he's only got 3. He's only got 3 lands untapped. draws another card, though. That card draw off the Clackbridge Troll, man. That is just a bomb. If I beat that, I will be pretty stoked. But right now I have... Oh, Drew Trebuchet. That could be helpful, too. That's an extra block. And I can just ping a little bit with it. So we swing with the whole team. We buff the red cap. We hit our opponent for a whole bunch. Oh yeah, I couldn't play the Trebuchet because I buffed the red cap. That's alright though. My opponent he ate with the Clackbridge Troll. I still 3 turns sitting at 20 life. So my opponent's got to take something out or block or play another blocker. Oh, that will help. That will help. Gain a life. So not going to do it. Let my opponent swing with the troll. If my opponent can't play another blocker or remove one of these, I think we can get there. He didn't swing with the troll. Ooh. Okay. So now I can swing over with the trapped in a tower. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, what a draw. I can use that on, unless he has a counter spell. I'm gonna drop the Trebuchet because maybe we can pull out a counter spell from him if he's got one. And that still leaves me enough mana. I've got a swamp and a plains to cast the trapped in a tower. So I'm gonna cast the Trebuchet pre-combat. Didn't even pause, so he doesn't have a counter spell. So trapped in the tower, on the Clackbridge Troll, swing with the team. He's gonna gain 4, but take so he took 7 there, right? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, he still gains 4 every time. So he goes back up to 7, but oh wow. Holy crap. Wow. Nice. Holy crap. That's crazy. That is crazy. So and he still gets to draw a card. No, only if I actually do it. So, I mean, I could just ping with the Trebuchet instead of attacking. Then he doesn't gain any life. If I ping with the Trebuchet, drop him down to 2. Swing with everything. Take him down to 2. If I were to swing with 4 creatures, he would gain 8. So he'd go up to 10. And I'd be hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 9 with the Weaselback red cap. Right? Is that math correct? So ping him for 1 with the Trebuchet, drop him down to 2. If I swing with 4 creatures, let's just go to combat here. I need to extend my time. Drop. Is there a way to swing what with just a... Maybe I just swing with the Weaselback red cap, pump it. So he, gains 2, takes 3, gains 2, goes up to 5, takes 3. He's still at 1. Maybe I do that. So he, gains 2. Pump the red. I wish I could pump it more than once. That would be... So, yeah, so he's still... And then I can take him down to 1 with the Trebuchet. I feel like I could finish this next turn. Take him down to 1 with the Trebuchet. Then I can swing with the red cap. If he's got another way to gain life, though, it's a problem. Or another blocker will help. Helps his cause for sure. And he bounces something. So, yeah, we're going to do this first, though, obviously. Ping him for 1. So, it sucks, because I think I decline. We're not going to do that. So, just drawing more lands, too. So, sucks. I swing with... swing with the Tactician. He gains 2 and goes down to 1 again. So, what a puzzle. What a puzzle this is. And yeah, like if I swing with everything, he gains 8 and goes up to 9. And I hit him, the most I could hit him for is he's going to block he'd probably block the Weaselback red cap, so I'd be hitting him for 6. So I think I still ends up at just at 1. Like this still ends up back where we were. But if I can keep this Trebuchet out and do the same thing next turn, and he can't gain life, same thing next turn, ping with the Trebuchet to finish him off. This is intense. This is intense. This is fun, actually. I'm enjoying this. That Trapped in the Tower is huge. He's casting something here. He just needs to gain life. Or another Revenge of Ravens would make things almost impossible. That is a crazy good card. It's uncommon, so I doubt he's got another one. He needs a flyer. Drawing 3 cards is very helpful because he's got a ton of mana. So he just needs... He needs a flyer. He needs removal. He needs a way to gain life. Or I think I can finish this. He put all 3 on top. He scried 3 and put all 3 on top. I think I got this next turn if he doesn't have removal or a blocker or something with reach. I think, but I'm not feeling good because he just drew 3 stinking cards. So we're going to decline that. Venerable Knight. When it dies, put a 1/1 counter on a knight you control. So we go to combat. We swing with the Ardenvale Tactician. Resolve. Opponent goes up to 3. Takes 2. We tap the Dreamstone Trebuchet. Yes. Wow, we just beat a Clackbridge Troll and 2 of those really annoying enchantments. Oh, wow. That was fun. Holy crap, that was intense. I actually can't believe I won that. When he dropped that Clackbridge Troll, I thought, holy crap. That was awesome. That was actually awesome. I'm stoked. I need to stop this video for a sec, though. Need to hit pause because we're at 1 hour and 45 minutes, and it will stop automatically at 2 hours. But don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna try and go for 4 and we're already 3 and 2, so we're gonna try and go for 4 and 2. I'll be right back, though. All right, I am back. We're sitting at 3 and 2. We just beat a Clackbridge Troll, which was awesome. Thank you, Trapped in the Tower. What a timely draw that was, right? Sitting at 3 and 2. Trying to at least go get to 4 or 5 wins here would be really, really nice. Need to have another couple good games. That was fun. That last game. That was actually probably one of the best games I've played, to be honest. And we finally drew a good opening hand that I don't need to mulligan. Beautiful. I like that. That makes me happy. So we'll just lead off. Just lead off with the plains, I guess. Drew another plains, so we'll go swamp, get the Wintermoor Commander out, I guess. probably not gonna get any. Well, we could always swing in, offer him the trade, and use the Alter Fate to get the Wintermoor Commander back. I might do that. Offer him the trade, swing. I could also always just use the outflank. All right, so no, we're gonna offer him the trade. Use the Alter Fate to get it back, and then next turn, I only have one swamp, so I can't cast both of those, which kind of sucks. But Foreboding Fruit pings himself for 2. He gained 2 off the Smitten Swordmaster, so he's even at 20. Man, it really would have been really nice if I could draw another swamp, but I just keep drawing plains. We're gonna drop the. I could cast the Ardenvale for Adamant right now as a 3/6. Yeah, that's better than the better than the Archon, really. They both have 3 power. The Archon's really good, but there's the bacon to a pie. So I got that out of him on the Ardenvale Paladin, which is better than losing it to the Archon of Absolution, I think. So let's get this mountain out for now, even though we don't have any red spells to play. My opponent's maybe playing mono black. Could have more bacon to a pie where that came from. And the Archon is not immune to that, that's for sure. Hengewalker, 3/3. Ooh, and a Giant Skewer. That Giant Skewer, always a problem. Always a problem. Drew another swamp, which is sweet. So now I can hit my opponent for 3. We can do both the commander, which at least has Death Touch, which is nice. And we can get the Order of Midnight out also. And we've still got enough for an outflank should my opponent swing in. Well, I'm not going to get it back again. And now I can't really use the outflank. But I drew another creature, though. So I could swing for 5 in the air. My opponent next turn could crack back for 5 with the Giant's Skewer. We're in pretty good shape, though. I can't buff the red cap at all on my opponent's turn here. Again, only 1 mountain. Ooh, Deathless Knight, that's going to be tough to beat. That is going to be tough to beat. I need the Trapped in a Tower to beat that. We drew another Mysterious Pathlighter, though. I got a lot of flying. So this is nice. This flying might save me. If my opponent can't take out my flyers, it might get me there. So I'm going to go 1... doesn't really matter as long as I keep an outflank open here. Drop the Mysterious Pathlighter. So now I've got 5, 6, 7 in the air. Now my opponent does have 2 foods, right? Yeah, and a little bit of lifelink. So, and there goes an Epic Downfall. So I assume opponent. Oh, more. I think I use the outflank on that. The Deathless Knight keeps coming back. The Hengewalker is a bit more of a problem. So kill the Hengewalker. Draw on more lands, which is rough. Just hit my opponent again in the air, I think. I gotta try and get there before my opponent does. This sucks, though. So opponent crack back for 6, take me down to 11. He can, if the Deathless Knight dies... Oh, no, he's hitting me for 8 now. Take me down to 9. He can crack the food. I could buff the red cap. Kill the Swordmaster. He'd create another food. Though, I think I just take 4. No blocks. I don't want him to create more food. He's got lifelink though. More lifelink. This guy's got too much life gain for me. I think I'm in trouble. And I just draw more lands. Like, really? Like, again, that is 6, 7, 8, 9 in... Okay, so 16, but still. That means I've only drawn 7 cards that are not lands. Like, that's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I don't even know. Like, is it smart to attack here now? Because my opponent, that's a mean crackback, and I've got a lowly weaselback red cap that I could buff once. No, let's keep him back. I don't think I had the pressure on. Oh man. How many Smitten Swordmasters does this guy have? Is that yeah, that's 4. I think I drafted 3 of them also, and I actually feel like I have to trade everything here. No, I don't, but in fact, the Deathless Knight, I feel like I let through. Maybe Smitten Swordmaster, he's just gonna gain. He gains 6 life off, or 4 life off that. 4 life off the one Smitten Swordmaster, 2 on the other, so he gains 6 total. He's going right back up to 20. He's still got the 2 foods. There's literally no way I'm winning this game. There's literally no way I'm winning this game. With the Smitten Swordmasters and the Deathless Knight, too, that's just a really, really good combination. Sure, let's pass to blockers. What do we even block here? The Order of Midnight can't even block, so... Yeah, the Order of Midnight. Yeah, I should have swung with it because it can't even block. It's probably terrible, it's a silly block, but, like, it doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do. Creates another food, gains more life. Draw trapped in the tower, which is not very helpful because this thing has menace, which means I almost have to use it on that because that's a great way to shut down the Deathless Knight, but at this point, Deathless Knight's just going to keep coming back, and my only hope is to draw another creature or removal that kills... Well, he just put the skewer on and he wins. Yeah, good game. That's rough. That is a crazy good deck. Kudos to my opponent for drafting with a Deathless Knight and multiple Smitten Swordmasters. That's like, it's impossible to beat. It just keeps coming back. You can't beat something like that. 3-3, guys. 3-3. I am a little bit salty with... There's the salt. Check out the salt. Salt is me. I'm a little salty at how many flippin' lands I drew. Because even when I dropped down to 16 lands, I still drew a stupid number of lands every game. But hey, we beat that Clockbridge Troll. That game was a lot of fun. So 3-3 though, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm not happy. 50% garbage. Hotfire MTG, hit like, hit subscribe. Please let me know what you think I could have done differently here. Should I have played 3 colors? Should I maybe try to just go 2? Let me know. Any feedback, I really, really, really appreciate it. Later, guys.